if there is a salih person buried in a grave, we preserve the grave. It's not permissible to make the grave high. If they build a structure around the grave which is high, it's permitted in order to preserve the grave. But what we do not do is ghulu, exaggeration around the graves. But because Indo-Pak has Hindu culture, what they do is they mix Hindu culture into their visitation of graves. So if you go to Ajmer Sharif today, you will observe Hindu culture in how they practice visiting the shrines. They have Hindu culture. So they have no other of firstly visiting the graves. One of those things, the ghulu, is the circumambulation tawaf of the graves. This is a bid'ah which is introduced in the deen of Allah. The only place you can do tawaf is the Kaaba of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is totally prohibited to do tawaf of anything else. But what do? They do tawaf of the graves. Additionally, they have some people doing sajda to the grave. Al-Imam Ahmad Rida Khan rahimahullah ta'ala, he mentions that kissing the graves of the awliya is mamnu'. He uses the word mamnu'. Why do they use the word mamnu' in fiqh? Because if something is permissible in itself, but it becomes impermissible because of extraneous factors, then they use the word mamnu'. He says you stand 4 feet away from the grave. You do not go and kiss the grave. You do not even touch the grave. He mentions all of this. But why did he mention this? What fiqh was this based upon? It was based upon the fact that one thing leads to another and then people exaggerate how they behave around the graves. So similarly, we need to practice these things.